10 games. Not for a tackle. Not for a foul during the match. For what happened in the minutes after Argentina lost the 2026 World Cup final. FIFA's disciplinary committee has now delivered its verdict, and it is one of the most severe post-match punishments in World Cup history. 4 Argentine players and officials banned, a stadium restriction on the entire nation, over $500,000 in combined fines, and a requirement that Argentina spend a significant portion of that money fixing a problem that has followed them throughout this entire tournament. But here's the detail that changes everything. Much of what happened at MetLife Stadium on July 19th was never shown on FIFA's international broadcast feed. So how did FIFA find out? And what exactly did they find? Let's go back to the night of the final. Spain had just beaten Argentina 1-0. Ferran Torres. Extra time, a goal that ended Argentina's bid to defend their 2022 title. The full-time whistle blew. Spain's players rushed onto the pitch. Argentina's players were standing there, having just lost the biggest match of the last 4 years. What happened next was described by witnesses as a post-match fracas. Players from both sides clashing in the immediate aftermath, away from the main cameras. FIFA launched a formal investigation. Weeks later, they delivered their decision, and the numbers are extraordinary. The first punishment is the lightest. Thiago Almada, an Argentine midfielder, received a 1-game international ban and a $30,000 fine. The charge, unsporting behavior. Almada won't be the story here. His punishment, compared to what came next, is almost a footnote. But it tells you that FIFA were looking at multiple people, multiple incidents, and multiple levels of misconduct. Then comes the first real shock. Roberto Ayala, not a player, a team official, a former Argentina captain and now a member of the coaching staff, received a 3-match ban and a $30,000 fine. The charge, 1 count of assault. A team official, banned for assault. FIFA's disciplinary code is clear on this. It doesn't matter if you're on the pitch or off it. If you are part of the team delegation and you are found to have committed assault, you are subject to the same process as the players. Ayala will miss 3 international matches, and that's just the team official. Argentina right back Nahuel Molina received a 7-game international ban and a $90,000 fine. The charge, assault. Specifically, striking Spain midfielder Rodri in the stomach. 7 games. For Molina, that is a significant portion of Argentina's upcoming international schedule. And it happened in a moment that the official FIFA broadcast cameras did not capture in real time. FIFA confirmed enough footage from other sources existed to prove what happened. 7 games, $90,000. That's the second largest individual punishment in this case, but it is not the largest. Leandro Paredes, Argentina's starting central midfielder, one of the most important players in their system. 10-game international ban, $90,000 fine, 10 games. FIFA found that Paredes had grabbed Spain defender Eric Garcia by the throat and also threw Gavi to the ground. 2 separate acts. In the chaotic minutes after the final whistle, off the main broadcast camera, but seen by enough people and captured on enough footage for FIFA to build a disciplinary case. 10 international games. To put that in context, Argentina typically play 6 to 8 international games in a calendar year across qualifying campaigns and tournaments. A 10-game ban means Paredes could be absent from the national team for well over a year. That is not a slap on the wrist. That is a statement. Here's what FIFA actually used to justify these bans. Under the FIFA disciplinary code, violent conduct and assault carry a minimum ban of 3 matches. But the severity of the punishment scales with the nature of the act. Grabbing someone by the throat is classified more seriously than a push. Throwing someone to the ground is treated as a separate act. Multiple acts combined push the ban significantly beyond the 3-match minimum. That is why Paredes received 10 games when the starting point is 3. FIFA found 2 separate incidents, treated them cumulatively, and arrived at a number that shocked most observers. Now here's the question many fans are asking. Does this affect club football? The answer is no. All 4 bans, Almada, Ayala, Molina, Paredes, apply exclusively to international matches. These are FIFA sanctions. They have no direct power over club football. Paredes can still play for his club every weekend. The ban only activates when he pulls on the Argentina shirt. But the individual bans are only part of the story. FIFA also went after the Argentine Football Association itself. The AFA received a total fine of $321,000. The reasons: discriminatory chants and gestures by Argentine supporters during the tournament, non-sporting demonstrations, team misconduct, failures in match order and security, and critically, a separate charge under FIFA's anti-discrimination rules. $100,000 of that total fine must be spent directly on an anti-discrimination program. Argentina cannot pocket or redirect that money. FIFA ring-fenced it. The AFA also received a stadium restriction. For their next home international match, crowd capacity must be limited to 50%. A second capacity restriction was handed down, but suspended. It sits on a probationary basis, meaning if Argentina's federation continues to have issues, that second restriction automatically activates. A half-empty stadium for a country where international matches at home are treated as national events. The discriminatory fan conduct goes beyond the post-match fight. During the tournament, FIFA had already condemned an incident where an Argentine supporter made a racist remark toward IShowSpeed, the American influencer who performed at the World Cup final during a live stream. FIFA issued a formal statement at the time. Then they opened a disciplinary case. Then they followed through. The $321,000 fine and the anti-discrimination requirement are the result. It is worth noting, Argentina also faced scrutiny for a banner displayed after their semi-final win over England. The banner referenced the Falkland Islands, a political message displayed on a football pitch during a FIFA-sanctioned event. FIFA's disciplinary code is explicit on this. Article 13 covers exactly this situation, using a sports event for demonstrations of a non-sporting nature. All of this, the banner, the fan conduct, the post-match fight, combined to produce the most significant set of sanctions leveled at Argentina in World Cup history. All punishments are subject to appeal. Argentina and the individuals involved have the right to contest the decisions through FIFA's appeals process and potentially beyond through the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Whether appeals will be filed and with what level of success remains to be seen. But as of right now, the bans stand. Paredes serves 10 games. Molina serves 7. Ayala serves 3. Almada serves 1. The AFA pays $321,000 and prepares for a restricted crowd at their next home fixture. Argentina arrived at the 2026 World Cup as defending champions. They leave with a silver medal, a lost final, and a disciplinary record that will follow this generation of players for years. 21 games and bans, over $500,000 in fines, a stadium restriction, an anti-discrimination requirement. That is the full cost, in numbers, of what happened after the final whistle at MetLife Stadium. Whether those punishments fit the offenses is a question football fans will debate for a long time. So here's the one that matters right now. Was FIFA right to punish Argentina this heavily, or did they go too far?